So today we are going to talk about metallic bonding. So first of all, what is metallic bonding? Okay, metallic bonding is a strong electrostatic attraction between a positive metal ion and C of delocalized electrons. Okay, it occurs only in metals and alloys. Okay, why this metallic bond forms? Metallic atom lose their outer shell electrons, okay, and those electrons became delocalized, meaning they move freely throughout the metal, okay. The metal atom become positive ion cations, and the attraction between the positive ions and delocalized electrons form a metallic bonding, okay. I will make a picture of a metallic bond. That is, we have a layer of positive charge, okay, in a sequence, okay. For example, I will just make three layers and C of electrons. That E is electrons. They can be anywhere, okay. Here delocalized ions, electrons, okay. So they can move freely, but they have some kind of attraction between positive charge. Maybe this electron has attraction towards this positive charge, and this positive charge, this electron has attraction towards this positive charge, these four positive charge. So they are moving between them, okay, but they are delocalized, okay. That's a diagram. So now we will discuss what happens, okay. Delocalize electrons. Sorry, just I have to. Yes. Delocalized electrons are free to move, not attached to one atom that I have shown in the structure. The structure, metallic structure contain of giant lattices of positive metal ions, okay, and C of delocalized electrons. Strong electrostatic forces hold the structure together, okay. There are forces that is called electrostatic forces due to positive and negative charge that hold the structure, okay. Properties of metals and their explanation, okay. Good conductor of electricity, okay. Why these metallic bonds, or due to metallic bond we have a good conduction in in metals? Because they have delocalized electron that can move freely, okay. So electric the they can carry electric charge through the metal, okay. For current we need electrons to move them, okay, move the charge, okay. Good conductor of heat, delocalized electron transfer heat energy rapidly. That's why metals, if you touch a hot iron you can feel it. If you from one side it is hot, other side will also got hot. Whereas wood is not on that structure, that's not a metal, so that thing won't burn your hand, okay. Vibration are also passed quickly between ions. That's why we can hear, if you put your uh, ear to the track, you can hear the noise of trembling of train from far away. High melting and boiling point. Okay, why they have high melting and boiling point? Because they have strong metallic bond requires a lot of energy to break. Okay, and the most metals have high melting and boiling point. Malleable can be hammered into sheets. Okay, layers of metal ions slide over each other. Okay, the sea of electron kept the ions bonded together. Okay, that's why we can make the change the shape of metal into anything. Okay, for example, we can shape the iron or steel which is used to make cars. So we can bend them. We can change their structures. Okay, ductile can be drawn into wires. Metal ions can move without breaking the metallic bonding. That's why we can change them into wires. For example, electrical wires we use copper and sometime iron wires. Okay, delocalized electron continue to hold the structure. Okay, that's why we can change their shape. And strong and dense, closely packed and strong metallic bond makes metal strong and dense. Okay, alloys. Alloys are the mixture of metal ions, metal with the one or more other atom. Okay, so if we add a metal with one or more other element, that is called alloy. Different size elements disrupt the regular arrangement of metal ions, prevent the layer from sliding easily. Properties of alloy: harder than the pure metal. Okay, that is the one property. Stronger and more resistance to wear. Often more resistance to corrosion. Okay, steel is an example of alloy. It is made by iron and carbon. Okay, brass is from copper and zinc. Bronze is from copper and tin. Why we need steel? Steel is more harder than iron. Okay, metallic bonding versus ionic bonding and covalent bonding. Metallic bonding is due to metal atoms only. Ionic bonding is due to metals and non-metals, and covalent bonding is only between non-metals and non-metals. Okay, metallic bonding has delocalized electrons, whereas ionic bonding ionic bonding there is a transfer of electrons. In covalent bonding, they share electrons. Positive ions and sea of electrons in metallic bonding, positive and negative ions in ionic bonding. Covalent bonds share electron pairs. Okay, conduct electricity, yes, due to sea of electron. Okay, in solid or molten form. Conduct when molten or dissolved. Otherwise, ionic bond will not conduct electricity. Usually, covalent bond does not conduct electricity because there is no electrons, free electrons. Okay, malleable and ductile, whereas ionic bonding is brittle, usually not malleable. Okay. Example of metals are iron, copper, aluminum, gold, silver, sodium, magnesium, and a lot of others. Okay, that's all.